Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Lauren, and today I have a brand new Trader Joe's grocery haul to share with you. I cannot believe I have not gotten back to Trader Joe's since around Thanksgiving, so it's been a number of months. I am ready to restock all of our freezer favorites, our pantry staples, check out what's new, and grab some great snack and grab and go easy options for my family. I'm looking for a lot of easy weeknight meal dinner options as well, and I'm gonna be sharing a part 2 video sharing some of my favorite dinner ideas made from Trader Joe's items. All right guys, a very full cart and $240 later, we are restocked. Time to head home. Hey guys, okay, I am home from Trader Joe's. 6 very full bags later. I overdid it a little bit. And of course, I can't go to Trader Joe's without splurging on some fresh flowers for my house. So I'm gonna pull everything out on the counter so I can show it to you guys. Here's a look at the few flower arrangements that I made with what I picked up at Trader Joe's today. I was feeling all the spring vibes with the flower section today at Trader Joe's. I went ahead and picked up a big bunch of chamomile, as well as some of these yellow billy balls to make some fun arrangements when I'm transitioning from winter to spring. I love adding a big bunch of eucalyptus to my white milk vase. And I grabbed a new fresh basil plant that I can use for cooking and then eventually plant in a planter outside as the weather warms up. Okay guys, I'm gonna get started talking about the frozen items I picked up today so I can get everything in the freezer before it melts. Trader Joe's is about a 35-40 minute drive for me, but I bring a cooler with me so I can stock up on my freezer favorites, transport them back home, and they're all still nice and frosty frozen by the time I get here. So these are a staple in our house every time I go to Trader Joe's, which again is only once every couple months or so, or sometimes at the holidays so I can pick up special seasonal items, but I always pick up at least 2 packages of the Mandarin orange chicken. This is so good. We throw the chicken bites in our air fryer, and then you just have to heat up the sauce packets that come with it and give it a toss. We like to serve it with the chicken fried rice or the veggie fried rice. I got the chicken fried rice this time because my daughter will eat this, but not necessarily the orange chicken, so I can make one meal for the family still, but Lila just eats the chicken fried rice, and then at least it has the chicken in there for a bit of protein. So also 2 packages of those. Such a tasty weeknight dinner, or sometimes we'll do this as a faux takeaway night, like a Friday night when normally we would go out to eat or do delivery. We'll have this as a little Chinese food night at home. This is a new purchase for me, the roasted potatoes with peppers and onions. I saw someone else pick this up in their February haul and thought that looked like such a great combination. This would be so good just to real quick toss a handful in the air fryer and serve it on the side with some eggs for a quick but hearty breakfast in the morning. I always get at least a package of frozen broccoli. I typically get my frozen veggies at Costco, so I have a lot at home, but I did know before I went to the store I was running short on broccoli, so I just grabbed 1 package of the broccoli florets. We love the soft pretzels you can get in the Trader Joe's freezer section. So there are 4 soft pretzels in here. We normally just bake ours in the oven. You give them like a little wipe down with some water, and it comes with the rock salt as well to sprinkle on top. I also picked up this Mexican style roasted corn. It's a frozen package, but you heat it up. I'm actually using this as one of the ingredients in a fun salad I'm gonna be doing later this week. Speaking of, I picked up a lot of things that I'm gonna be using for dinners specifically this week. Easy weeknight meals. My husband is working late hours, so I'm mostly cooking just for me and my daughter this week. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I go to Trader Joe's and it's like Candyland excitement with all of their fun products, but then I get home and I don't really know how to put them together into a meal. So this time around, I shopped for meal-specific things as well as fun extra items, and I'm gonna be sharing a bunch of fun Trader Joe's meal ideas. Don't miss out on that video coming up soon on my channel. My husband is actually allergic to shellfish, so anytime Josh has a late night kind of week, I get shrimp. So I love the Trader Joe's raw Argentinian red shrimp. These are my favorite frozen shrimp to buy. They're nice and plump and they defrost really easily just in the fridge. I pull out a handful at a time, and then I always flash cook them in like a frying pan. But I grabbed some of these to have on hand for this week for some meals. My whole family loves this cauliflower gnocchi from Trader Joe's. To be honest, the first time we bought it and tried it, I was a little skeptical. They came out a little gummy. We cooked them in the frying pan. However, putting these in the air fryer is a game changer. These are so good. I just toss them with a little bit of like spray avocado oil, season them, pop them in the air fryer, and cook them up almost like tater tots. And then what we'll do is we actually use these and dip them in marinara sauce. So that's also another fun little family weekend meal we'll do sometimes for lunch. Lila's playing with blocks. Hi, Lila. I picked her from school after we stopped at Trader Joe's. So she's home, she's playing. Back to the haul, I did pick up 2 single serve quick meal options. The reduced guilt mac and cheese. This is a super easy meal to pop in your oven and heat up as a single serve meal for one. And I also love the butter chicken. It's another single serve meal. It comes with the chicken in sauce and then the rice in a separate section. You mix it all up together after it's cooked through. These are 2 really yummy, easy single serve meals. And I know on weeks where I'm just gonna be eating on my own a lot, whether it's for lunch or for a dinner, it's great to know I can just pop something in the oven real quick and have a good hearty meal. So a couple quick options here for this week. And then I don't think Lila would have let me come home without our mini hold the cones from Trader Joe's. They're her absolute favorite and the only thing she asked me to pick up from the store when I said I was going. And then these were a new item, the Brownie Crisp Coffee Ice Cream Sandwiches. I love coffee flavored ice cream, so these were calling my name. I'm really excited to try this new item. Moving on to our fridge and pantry items. Look at how beautiful. I feel so silly calling tomatoes beautiful, but they are beautiful. I love these heirloom Maverick mixed tomatoes that they have. These are so pretty and they're so sweet and crunchy. I love putting these into like a caprese kind of salad, so I think that's gonna be one of my meal preps for lunches this week. And then I picked up also a package of these mini pearl grape tomatoes. I have some feta left in my fridge and I just wanted to have that on hand so I can make up a feta pasta for later in the week when Josh is home. When I bake the tomatoes with a block of feta in the oven, it was like viral on TikTok for a long time. So that's a really good, easy meal as well, but also comes off a little fancy. I picked up this lemony arugula basil salad kit. I have not tried this one before, but all those flavors sounded so fresh and yummy. We are finally having some warmer weather here in Georgia. It's starting to slowly warm up and become spring. So fresh, crunchy stuff like salad and basil caprese is all sounding super good to me this week. Also a bag of baby spinach. I love having this on hand to toss into pasta dishes, to eat for salads, or I'll mix this in with like eggs to get a nice green veggie in my morning breakfast. All are citrus. I grabbed a bag of the mandarins. They do have the Cara oranges out right now, which are the ones that they're really sweet and they're pink inside instead of orange. They're a regular size orange though. I ended up going with the mandarins, even though I like the Cara oranges, just because these are the ones that are easy to peel. They're seedless and my daughter likes taking these to school. So I went with these this time, but I also did get myself a pomelo. I don't know why. This has been a strange citrus craving the last couple weeks in pregnancy. I love pomelos. I do like grapefruit and I'll get that sometimes, but I feel like a pomelo is a little sweeter or less bitter than grapefruit. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. They taste very similar, they smell very similar. It sounded really good. I am the only one in my family who will eat like grapefruit pomelos, so that's for me. I'll probably eat it for breakfast. Here's my little Lila snack corner. My daughter goes to preschool 3 days a week and they do bring a lunch and a morning snack with them. So I grabbed a couple boxes of cereal bars, both blueberry and strawberry. These were the other item. Lila was like, please bring more granola bites, mommy. So these are individually packaged. There's 5 packages of little granola bites in here. She loves taking these to school for one of her snacks. A little treat I picked up for Lila. She's been really into lollipops lately. I think it's because some of her classmates did lollipops with their Valentines. They are gluten-free, organic. Here is like the label if you guys want to check out what's actually in them. Some other snackies back here. We love the Trader Joe's World's Puffiest White Cheddar Corn Puffs. As a mom, these just make me feel reassured because I know there's no kernels in them. So Lila loves popcorn, so that's one of her favorite little snacks in the afternoon. I also picked up some sweet potato chips to do on the side with lunches. And these are one of my favorite all-time things from Trader Joe's, the rolled corn tortilla chips in the chili lime flavor. They are a little spicy, but they have great flavor. But I love eating these, again, just as a snack, a handful of them. I feel like because they have a bit of spice, I don't overindulge in them. I can only eat a small handful of them at a time. But these are also phenomenal, crunched up and put on top of like chicken breast for a crunchy coating alternative. I felt like Trader Joe's was out of a few kinds of their dried pasta. Normally my daughter loves their pesto tortellini and cheese mini raviolis, and they had neither in stock today. So I wanted to make sure I brought a pasta home for her. She also does like the vegetable ratatouille. So it's just a noodle. It has some veggie cooked in there. That's why the fun colors are all popping. So Lila likes these. Usually I will almost toddler meal prep for her. Cook up half the bag at the beginning of the week and I'll store it in the fridge, and then just as she wants it on a day when she's home for lunch or for dinners, I will reheat it, put some butter on it, as well as some steamed broccoli and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and that's an easy meal done for her. Hello. What? Did you hear me talking about pasta for you? Do you want one of your lollipops?
Yes.
Here you go, sweetie. My husband Josh and I have been really into making little like cheese and fruit cracker plates at night for a little evening snack. So I did pick up some of their raisin rosemary crisps, as well as these cheese sticks and cheddar. Ooh. Y'all, these are so good. These are so good and surprisingly versatile. They're really good to use for dips, just to snack on their own. You can put them in salads as like croutons or dip with soups. So these are just like a fun little cheesy cracker on the side with those things. I did grab some Israeli couscous. One of my favorite lunch meal preps is to make up this pearl couscous and toss it with oven roasted veggies, avocado oil, salt and pepper, seasoning on it. Sometimes I'll throw crumbled feta cheese in there. So that's just like a super simple, easy vegetarian lunch prep I've done. I did grab a box of chicken broth because I know I need some for one of my dinner recipes this week, and I am all out of my mega pack I normally pick up from the Kirkland brand from Costco. So I did pick up a box of that. Lila and I love to bake. Usually we try and bake something once a week. Friday afternoons, a lot of times when we get home from school, is baking day. And as she's getting older, she loves to be more and more hands-on and kind of be the one baking with me, more just supervising. So it's been really nice to grab some of these Trader Joe's baking mixes when I go. This is a blood orange cake mix with icing. That sounded so good. It was a little bit different, so I picked up one of those. I love these simple box mixes because you really only need a couple ingredients at home. We have the box mix, a stick of butter, some water, a couple eggs, and a loaf pan. So super easy. You don't need to have a lot on hand in your pantry, so we can just have fun baking anytime she wants. One of my favorite prepared items they have in the refrigerated section at Trader Joe's is this Mediterranean style orzo pasta salad. Really good, and again, this week it's nice just to have a couple easy grab and go things on hand. Likewise, I grabbed one of these chicken sausage breakfast burritos. This one just sounded good. It has scrambled eggs, cheddar cheese, potatoes, and a flour tortilla. So one burrito is 550 calories, but it packs 25 grams of protein. So that's a good protein start to your day. So I feel like I first picked this up, and because it sounded so good, that's why I grabbed that frozen package of potatoes and peppers, was because I'm looking for some ideas to try before I do big freezer meal preps to get ahead for baby. So if it works out and my recreation works out, you guys might see those in an upcoming freezer meal prep for postpartum. Speaking of postpartum, I saw this mix of organic rolled oats with ancient grains and seeds. It's a blend of rolled oats, amaranth, quinoa, chia seeds, and ground flax seeds. So it's, you know, kind of like a dry oatmeal mix. It's unsweetened. It's just the oats, grains, and seeds. But I thought this was such a great thing to have on hand for postpartum. So many of the listed ingredients are highly suggested to help with your milk supply when breastfeeding. So I thought this would be great to have on hand, either to make up as bowls of oatmeal with fruit like shown in the picture, or even to make like baked oatmeal or overnight oats with. So I'm gonna try that out. I went ahead and grabbed 2 packages because I think this was one of their new items. It was on one of the promo shelves. So if I liked it, I wanted to make sure I could get more. I've really been liking sparkling beverages lately. This sparkling black tea with peach juice sounded really good, and I have had the rhubarb strawberry soda before. They're great little cans, so they're not like a huge drink. They're 60 calories each, and I love that the ingredients are super simple. So I grabbed some of those for beverages the next couple weeks. And did you even go to Trader Joe's if you didn't hook it up at the cheese section? So I got a log of fresh mozzarella. This will be to do with my caprese salads for lunches. I also picked up some of the whole milk fresh mozzarella, and these are like the little pearl size mozzarella balls, because Josh was asking for maybe some sort of a pasta salad, because that's easy for him to take to work this week when he has crazy hours. He doesn't necessarily always have time or the ability to heat things up for lunch or dinner this week when he's gone at work. So some cold things that he can just keep in a cooler or in a fridge at work is always good. So I think I'll probably make some sort of an Italian pasta salad for him this week. And then I also picked up some ricotta cheese and mascarpone cheese. Both of those I'm using using for a specific French toast bake, and I know I'll share that on the channel or over on my Instagram. It's gonna be like a cannoli style French toast bake. So that sounded super yummy. It's like a little indulgent breakfast for the family on the next day that Josh is home. I love Trader Joe's dip selections. It's over kind of in the case where they keep all of their cheeses and hummus. They always have so many varieties of dip to look at and choose from. And yes, I'll use these to like dip with crackers or veggies, but these are also a really great way to flavor up a simple at-home meal at night. I a lot of times like to use these dips on top of chicken and then bake it. This garlic spread is super good with shrimp and pasta. The caramelized onion one is, again, really good on baked chicken. You get a ton of flavor for a dinner that takes you like 20 minutes. Another one of the dinner recipes I have in mind for this week, I needed some chicken sausage, so I picked up the smoked apple Chardonnay chicken sausage. This is one of my favorite flavors of the Trader Joe's chicken sausage, but they have a ton of options. For that cannoli French toast, I needed some brioche bread. They didn't have any loaves of brioche this time around when I went, but I saw they had these brioche hot dog buns, which, I mean, they don't look... They're not really like that bun shaped. It looks just kind of like sliced bread. So I was like, meh, that'll work. So we're gonna use that for the French toast. And then also for breakfast this week, I grabbed some of the English style crumpets. Since I had not been back to Trader Joe's in a while, I definitely needed a restock on seasonings. They have a really great price point for their seasonings at Trader Joe's. I love their everything but the bagel seasoning. This is such a multifunctional use seasoning. I've used it in a million different things. You can sprinkle it in Greek yogurt or with cream cheese to make a dip to actually put on bagels or on veggies. I've used this on top of chicken. It's also really good on smoked salmon. So lots of uses. Then just some new pink salt crystal and black pepper grinders. This balsamic glaze I've gotten from Trader Joe's before. That way I can just drizzle this on top of that caprese salad super easily. I personally have not tried their ready to go bruschetta mix yet from Trader Joe's, so I'm excited to try that. Again, would be great on chicken mixed in with some pasta for an easy dinner. Another Trader Joe's sauce I picked up was the limon alfredo sauce. We did try this last year when it first came out, and it's really good. I love the bright citrus that it brings to somewhat of a heavy sauce normally, so that's good. We'll probably make that with some chicken and pasta and do a little chicken alfredo at home one night for the family. I also picked up this eggplant garlic spread with sweet red pepper. This, to be honest, it doesn't look that appealing out of the jar, but over the summer, we started making ratatouille, which is like a baked vegetable dish. All of the flavors in this spread sounded kind of like ratatouille in a jar. And I was just thinking this would be really tasty to make into some sort of a ratatouille-inspired dinner dish. So we'll see. I haven't really figured out what I'm gonna use it for yet, but I think there's a lot of options out there. So excited to try that one. That's a new one for us too. And then finally for sauces, it's actually my husband's birthday coming up in the next week. So I wanted to get him just a little fun gift of these sauces. These looked so cool and fun. The Incredi sauce, a sweet, tangy, smoky flavored dipping sauce. The Magnifi-Sauce, a tangy sauce of secret proportions. So I feel like this is gonna be more of, you know, like for dipping, I think that's a chicken nugget they're showing it with. For dipping, this kind of looks like a burger sauce. And then this is a new barbecue sauce I haven't seen at Trader Joe's before, the Carolina Gold barbecue sauce. Josh, my husband, is super into using his smoker and barbecuing. It's one of his hobbies. So something like fun sauces and seasonings are always a hit with him. So that's a little, it's like my version of flowers to my husband. He gets me flowers as a small gift. I get him barbecue sauce. Of course, I couldn't forget our dog, Millie. These are some of her favorite treats. They're the peanut butter banana dog treats, grain-free. She's been eating those for years and loves them. And then this is one we haven't tried with her yet, but they're chicken and brown rice recipe sticks. So those are fun. And then I always love to check out their bath items aisle. Their sugar salt scrub, the lavender one, is literally one of my favorite bath products I've ever used. I've rebought it over and over again. I'm still going through my last tub of it, so I haven't had to repurchase that, but this was really cool. They had some really great looking French milled soap bars in, and they smell so good. So this one's an oatmeal exfoliant bar, almond ginger scent. It smells so good. And then I always love Trader Joe's hand sanitizers, and I'm currently starting to assemble things so I can start packing a diaper bag, which I haven't had to do for a couple years. So I always like to carry one of these in whatever diaper bag or in the car just to have on hand. There was our huge grocery haul from Trader Joe's. It was so fun finally getting to go back. It's one of my favorite things to do, is just just to like peruse the grocery store, and I love Trader Joe's because they have so many unique, fun things, and they help me to break out of the monotony of having the same meals over and over again for my family. I get to get a little bit more creative, use some new fun products. I'm really excited to share with you guys some new meal ideas I come up with, and I'll be sharing them here on the channel. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button if you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, bye.
I always do. I never think